The one time I actually read the book, and the author, sorry, I mean the person whose name is on the book, cancels.
From Real Clear Politics, Kristi Noem cuts her book tour short, citing bad weather, and she had to cancel her appearance on my good buddy, the king of late night, Greg Gutfeld's show. Take a look at this.
So, this weekend I did something I rarely do. I read a guest book for a segment we had planned. It's called No Going Back by Kristi Noem. Who knew the title was referring to this show? Because today she canceled on us. Yeah. The one time I actually read the book, and the author, sorry, I mean the person whose name is on the book, cancels, blames the weather. I don't believe it. I just think it's a little late to keep her on a short leash. So we're moving forward with the interview. Standing in for Kristi Noem is somebody she wished she had listened to before she ever wrote the stupid book, Dana Perino. So, Dana, a.k.a. Governor Noem, did you write the book yourself?
You know, that's a great question for someone who wrote the book. And I don't think I will dignify your question with a response. And there are so many other important issues in the world, like animal cruelty.
Would you blame, you've a lot of controversies here, the ghostwriter, the editor, the publisher, was it their fault?
Well, a little known fact, another one of my dogs, his name was Ghostwriter. And I killed him this morning.
Emily, the reason I'm showing that clip is because, you know, Fox has been very kind to her. She's been a strong Republican and strong conservative, really good on COVID and everything else. But, like, even now, it's bubbling up there that she's kind of a fraud. I think that's just interesting relative to everything that's happening on the right now.
I think the worst thing was when you're watching her interviews, you're like, okay, not only like as someone who's on a much smaller scale, before I go on big things, I do have people that I talk to and they're like, maybe don't do this. So I'm a little bit worried at her level. She didn't have people, I don't know, helping her out or maybe preparing her to go on interviews. And then once again, because she was so unauthentic in the interviews, it was so uncomfortable. It made her very unlikable. And now you have them on Fox basically making fun of her. But everything they're saying is very funny and it's kind of true. It's hard to not laugh and side with them. I just think the best thing you can do is kind of own these things, make fun of yourself, make a joke, and then try to switch it into doing something good with it. But just blowing it off and avoiding it, I feel like that's truly the worst thing you can do. If she has like a PR team or whatever, she's going to have to work a little bit harder with them because now she kind of looks not so great.